Hey guys, welcome back. We're gonna tear this motor down tonight. Maybe see what we got going on with it, and find out what the issue is. See why I had some metal on the oil. So I'm gonna get started on that, and we'll see what we can find. I just pulled the pan off. You can see quite a bit of metal in the oil. I have no clue where it's coming from, but hopefully we'll be finding out here in just a minute. I don't think it's a thrust bearing, because I ain't really got no wind play in it or anything, so we'll tear this pickup tube and windage tray off here and so we can. Alright, we're gonna pull this number 8 rod bearing loose and see if that bearing looks bad. So, bolt's loose on it. A few bumps. That one's apart. Check this bearing out. Yeah, it's got a little bit. Got a little bit of wear on it. But this motor is a 20,000 mile motor. I didn't buy it brand new, so this could have been already an issue with it, because I just bought the motor and it sat for a while, and I finally put it all in. So this might have been a pre-existing condition. Just don't know. So number 8. It don't look the best.
So then would you say it would be smarter to take it apart in the beginning?
Number 7. Well, it come out of a good running car, so Daryl took real good care of it.
Yeah, I know that, but just to be safe.
Yeah. Well, Daryl takes real good care of the stuff, so we wouldn't need one. So I thought anything was wrong with it, because his car was running when he wrecked it.
But a wreck can do things.
Yeah, that one there is
worn.
But I haven't seen one deep enough for all the copper I've seen in the oil. So there's 2 of them. So I'm gonna get to checking the rest of these. I'll show y'all my findings here in a little bit. No. Let's see what. Well, so far we've checked 6 of them. None of them really look bad. She's taking off number 4 right now.
No.
It don't even really look bad. I must wonder if it's one of the mains or something. So you have to pull that.
I know.
Pull that rod back up and then put the cap on.
Move your big head.
What?
It's that one. All I have to do is
There you go. So we've checked 8, 7, 6, 5, 1 and 2, and 4. All we got left is number 3. Let's see if it don't have nothing wrong with it, then it must be a main. Look at the what thing? That one's got some damage to it, but I don't see no. It looks like something went through the oil. Turn it.
That one's worse than the rest of them.
Trying to get a little. Yeah, that's the worst one on all the rods. It's got a little groove in it. But I don't see no copper in it. There's a bunch of copper flakes, so no, you gotta put that back in the rod.
And you push it, I don't want to mess it up.
You ain't gonna push it, you just gotta clip it down in that little slot. There you go. And then they go, when you see that slot for that bearing and the slot for the other bearing on the other end, they go together.
Yeah, that's chipped right there.
Huh?
Look on. Right there. A little bit.
You learning anything?
I already knew all this shit. I'm a badass. What are you talking about?
I don't know, I guess we'll
Take the mains off.
take the mains off next. I'm gonna start probably in the middle.
Let's do this. Tighten this one up with the impact.
I got the number 3 main loose, so Kaylee, you want to pull that off here? We'll see what we got here. Ew, that don't look good. That one, the crank. I'm gonna just polish the crank up a little bit, maybe.
Where's the...
Crank really don't look bad, but that's weird because the thrust bearing don't look really bad. The only thing I can think of, Daryl in another car hit pretty much head on, and it shoved his turbo back into this balancer when the collision happened. That could have been a failure of that thrust bearing. I don't know, because this car hadn't had many miles put on it, so since I've had it together, so the crank don't really look bad. This here's looks terrible.
That's awful.
Don't have a clue how that happened. I guess we're gonna pull these other ones off and check them out too. But we'll get back with you. What else we find?
You just want me to do this so you don't have to get down on the floor, right?
No, no.
Maybe you're better at finding the hole than me.
I don't know. You should know.
Hopefully. Well, I'm not doing too good. So. And your big hands anyway.
I'm just kicking the boat while you can get in on the boat. Alright guys, the main bearings in this thing are trashed. And I have no clue why, because it's always had good oil pressure. All the rod bearings lit fine, the cam bearings lit fine. I thought maybe it was just this middle thrust one or something, maybe from where it was in that wreck, but honestly don't know, because it's always been good on pressure and everything. And even on the last pass I had 30 pounds oil pressure idle, and then I noticed it was dropping a little bit, and the data log had 60 pounds going down the track, so I don't really know what caused this at all. The crank all is still shiny and looks fine, so I really couldn't tell you what might have happened. I just want to order new bearings, polish the crank, put it back together. Only thing I know to do. And just keep an eye on it and keep the oil changes pretty regular and just watch it. That's all I really know what to do with it. But here's what we found. I don't know if this is a pre-existing condition or something that just come up. It's puzzling me. Everything else looks great.
Get that back lights out.
Alright, well that's it for tonight. I'm going to get online and find me some bearings, get some ordered, and then get this crank out of it and just clean it up and put new bearings back in it and get it ready to go back together and back in the car so we can go make some passes with it. And then I'm just going to watch the oil, just listen and make sure everything's still good on it. Hopefully this was just a fluke. I mean, the motor did have like 20,000 miles on it when I got it, so it could have already been done. I don't know. I guess the next motor I buy I'll go through when I get it before I run it, so.
Word to the lesson learned.
Yeah. Well, we'll get her going again, so we'll see you next time. Like, subscribe to the channel. I got more coming, so.
It's gonna be fast one day.
Yeah, it'll be fast one day, so. We get all the bugs worked out of it. But we will see you around next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys.
See y'all later, guys.